So, as you may or may not have caught, the past few months, I have had quite the journey. Back in March, it's actually really funny. So, right the day after I recorded episode 144 with my brother Sanjay, mind you, this is someone I've sat in ceremony with. This is someone I've performed in front of thousands of people with, someone who has a very similar path in terms of music and yoga to, really diving deeper into the medicine path and honing in on what it means to be a shamanic leader. I lost my memory. I was in the middle of a social media sabbatical when all of a sudden I lost my memory. I woke up with zero short term memory. I had a friend over for a week. I completely forgot she was there. And my dad went with me to Sanjay's house out here in Joshua Tree to record episode 144. And I woke up the next morning and I had no short term memory. It was crazy. Over 3 months later, and I'm still working on picking up pieces and things of memory that I lost. And when I had my exorcism in Mexico right before Dia de los Muertos, and when I was there on vacation with my family, I set up an appointment to work with or to visit a neurologist. And it took me 5 months to get an appointment to see him. So, by the grace of God, I had this appointment 2 weeks after I lost my memory. But as I shared in a few of my IGTVs that went viral, I had so much love, so much support, and months later, people are still checking in with me, asking if I'm okay, how my health is, and I just really appreciated that. I went forth and, I got EEG scans, I got blood work done, I had that neurologist appointment, and it was a really powerful, challenging, and testy time for me. And while I lost my memory, there were a few things I really learned that I wanted to share with you all. And it's interesting because it's not until you go through these really testy, like forks in the road, wrench thrown in, whatever you want to call it, things that are not like in the norm, that you really start to have a higher perspective on how smart you are, how wise you are, who you are. And because this was me preparing for the shift in my business where I'm really stepping into being a brand doula, really stepping in as a brand priestess, really stepping in as a sovereign CEO, a lot of things had to come up to the surface to be alchemized, to be healed,